Hello. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the eve of the new moon. Wahahaha. So I just looked at my hair. Looks like I'm just going, who cares? Going crazy, hey? So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mary June Tracy, and thank you for watching the replay. For those who watch the replay, psychic medium, spiritual love of life coach, being your spiritual guide through the cosmos and through the highways and byways of, the cray of life. So, do you have your coffee? Do you have your tea, your water, whatever it is? I'm chopping my cup up here with my coffee. So, a couple things I just want to put out there and clear up. For the tarot horoscopes, you will be receiving them. I will have them. I'll have them completed today. So if for those who've all ordered your tarot horoscope, they will be completed and done today. I've had 3 coffees this morning. I'm cut off. Yes, you are cut off. So, well, they're probably cups of coffee? So they're cups of coffee. That's nothing. 3 cups, So, and what else? This is 4 shots of espresso. So, we're in a line. So we also have, so that's coming up. So for people who are wanting a new moon reading, so for a new moon reading, definitely order it. They're $30. So get your order in. Let me know that you want one. It's $30, and you can do e-transfer or PayPal. And I can give you the information for that when you let me know that you want one. So they won't be sent out until payment comes in. So just an FYI. The other thing, as my nose, I feel like I'm going to start sneezing. The other thing is that Reiki class, we've got Reiki class coming up. So level 1 and 2 is coming up. It's online. So for anybody who wants to join, my classes are online. So we have that. And it is a certificate course too. So you will receive a certificate in the email, in the mail. Could be by email, and you just print it off if you want. It's up to you. The other thing is, what else is happening? My the mythic moons of the, it was right here, of Avalon. It's like another book I want to show you. What? Jesus. For crying out loud, where's all my stuff? Anyways, I don't know where the book went. It was just here. It's like a crow's legs, and I got it. Anyways, it's called the Mythic Book. It's the Mythic Moons of Avalon that I'm going to be working from. Thank you. This one here. And this is it's harnessing the energies of the 13 moons of the year, including the total lunar eclipses and the blue moon, to reveal the path of healing. And we're going to delve into the Welsh mythology, connect with transformative goddesses, create herbal elixirs, and undertake a meditative journey that promotes the emotional and spiritual wholeness. So this book, so what we're going to go into are the spiritual healing and rebirth, and go into the deep wisdoms and personal empowerment. So this starts October 21st. My Virgo wants to organize your room. Color code it. What? No, never. Never, ever. I like color everywhere. I don't like to have, it looks nice. I like it in pictures, but it's just no. I couldn't, I know, I drive Virgos crazy because they want to coordinate things or put things in certain ways or rearrange things, which is fine. But I am like, I have my lotus flower here and I have that over there. And yeah, so I just love to have, I don't know, Flow with it, MJ. Let it happen. Yeah. So, and then my tablecloth right now on my thing is a sorry. So we have that's happening there. So we got stuff everywhere in here. Everywhere. It's like I want it to rearrange it, but it's just like this room is so tiny. There's only so much room. Like it's kind of long, but it's not very wide. So there's not a lot of room to do anything. So anyways, so we're doing that. And so people are wanting to join me. We start October 21st on that. And it is because it's the 13 moons, we are going to be working for a year with this. And we are going to be working with a lot of talking about different elixirs and working with different elixirs and when to use those elixirs. So like on week 1 of the moon 1, immerse yourself into a lunar elixir, which is the mugwort elixir. So this is really going to be a lot of fun. I can make it look like you stepped into a spiritual wonderland. Well, if you want to come here and get me organized, Miss Candace, you can come and get me organized anytime. The door is open. I will allow you in. That is not a problem. So we have that course, and that course is going to be $50 a month. And to do that course. So we have that going on. What else do we have? Well, we got a lot going on. And my mind is going towards, I keep going towards what's happening right now with the astrology and with the energies coming in. And the sun opposite Neptune and Saturn trining over to the sun with Mercury making squares over to the Mafia brothers. We have, of course, Mars definitely making those squares, which is going to be happening. But the sun, with that sun trine, but the sun is squaring off the nodes, and that in definition is and trining Saturn. When the sun squares the nodes, it is that of death. That's what it's called. Because the sun is shining, like the nodes are the nodes of the moon, right? Why don't you just keep it? So the nodes of the moon. I wanted to see. And then it's starting to break away, and things break away into our alignment, and energies that are breaking away into our alignment. There is a lot of impulse that's coming in, but the impulse that's coming in especially with this moon squaring the nodes, and you probably felt it yesterday, was really weird. With this impulsing energy that's coming forth is causing erraticness with people, and or with just feeling that erratic energies around. So this erraticness is coming out into the woodwork. It's coming, and this is where do you want to put your energy? Where do you want to put it? Like, because a lot of people are showing their true colors. A lot of energy, where something or someone looks, like they're put together, but they're not. And I mean, I'm seeing that it's just, it dumbfounds me, because I'm seeing it. It doesn't dumbfound me. It just sort of, things are appearing in my life of people that it is sad. It is sad, but I think it's a reflection and understanding of where that person is, or where those people are in their life, and the fear that they're in. And that's what makes me sad, is that I see the fear that they're in, and how they're reacting to everything, and throwing and thinking they can throw their weight around, which is even sadder. And in doing so causes issues for other people. And they don't realize that their craziness or their erratic behavior doesn't just affect that one person, but affects many other people that are around. And many times people don't see that, right? They don't see that. And I mean, you know what? And I'll call it out. The person who went into Witches of Canada yesterday, and I'm not a part of too many associations. Like, I really try not to be a part of any associations at all. Like, that's not where my guides want me to be. I'm a lone wolf. Like, I will go into places or in things when I'm invited, but and if it feels right, otherwise I don't do it. But when you see somebody go off and then just do crazy erratic behaviors because they're pissed off about something and making a stand on social media and being a bitch about it, it's not nice. It's just not nice. I know people need, hence you can be mad at people and people piss you off. Yes, I get that. People piss me off all the time. I'm a Scorpio. But I'm not digging a hole in the background and burying you in it. It's there's ways of handling it. And I think as I get older, I really realize that. And there's so many people out there that are being, and especially this one is coming across thinking, oh, look at me. I am so beautiful and perfect. And I have nails and lip injections and whatever else. And it's just like, no, that is wrong. It is wrong. No matter what's going on in your life, it's wrong. And that's and when you want to see Mars take action, this is somebody on the flip side of Mars taking action. Same with what's happening with my daughter, my poor daughter. I mean, she's trying to talk to the baby daddy and he doesn't want to talk. He's being a fucking dick. Like, let's talk this out. And he's like, no, we'll take it out in court. You don't call your son on his birthday. You don't call your son at Christmas. You don't even pick up the phone for when your son calls. Like, why be such an asshole? Why? It doesn't get us to the goal that we are trying to do as humanity. It doesn't. Right? Tell her to talk to him. She has. We won't talk to her. Doesn't even answer. Doesn't answer his phone. Doesn't answer his text. So, and he doesn't want to. When Mateus had to go for doctor's appointments, he didn't want to show up for the doctor's appointments, for fuck's sake. He didn't even want to go. Didn't go to the hospital when the son went in. Didn't when Mateus had the sexual abuse charges, for coming up, and he was talking about his grandpa fiddling with him. His dad said that, well, my dad wouldn't do that, and didn't even support his son. And his son was like 3.5 years old. Like, what the fuck? Like, grow something, right? Grow something. This is the energy that's coming through, and I'm feeling it, and I'm seeing it, and it's just, it frustrates me. And I think that's where I get this dumbfoundedness from, because it does get me to a point where it's like, we are wanting to get to a place of humanity, of togetherness. But I see that, you know what? We got a fucking long ways to go. When people want to diss somebody because they're angry, and then you look at the things like, okay, you're the one who instigated this to begin with. We're going back to the person who went into Witches of Canada. You're the one who instigated. You're the one who claimed, I'm so sick, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. And now you're all angry about it? What does he want? Yeah, he wants to. He does. He talks about his dad all the time. Mateus talks about his dad all the time. So he loves his dad, and we don't talk negatively about his dad at all in the house. But Mateus asks, if he says, I want to call my dad, Olivia gets the phone out to do FaceTiming, and he will not answer the phone. So Olivia has to say, oh, I guess your dad's busy, or this is happening, or we'll try later, okay? you know. So it's heartbreaking when you see that. I mean, when you see a father doing that, you wonder why, wonder why so many other kids are kind of fucked up, right? And luckily Mateus is in a family that he gets huge support. Olivia's boyfriend, Sam, I think he's stepping up to the mark because, well, he's really, really trying to do his part as being, that stepfather, we'll call it, stepping in to be that person and saying, hey, let's get up. Let's get your teeth brushed. He's taking him to go get his little haircut today at the barber's, doing the things that his dad should be stepping in and saying, hey, I'm going to be there. I'll pick you up let's go get our hair done. No, it's not happening. This is the same way with what's happening with other things that I'm seeing. And, I do readings at Blessed Circle. I'm going to be doing a ghost walk at Blessed Circle. And I see where the owner of Blessed Circle right now, she's really trying to keep it all together. And she's a beautiful person. Like, she really is coming in with heart and love and wanting to put this together and do all of that, right? And this is where you really don't know. You really got to listen to your instincts and really listen to your inner bee and what it's telling you on direction. It's so, so, so important to listen to it. And Mars being that aggravator, and that's what it is, that Mars Saturn energy is coming in being the aggravator. And with the sun squaring the nodes is saying, okay, what are situations in your life that are dying away, that just, that you just need to clear out? You need to clear them out, or you need to clear those people out. And even though they come across looking, oh, I'm so great and I'm so wonderful. And I even, in hindsight and walking like, oh my God, you just love drama. Like, I'm done with drama. I don't want to go to do that. I have my own drama to deal with. I have my own, I got my own thing. I mean, Candace wants to come over and rearrange my place. That could be crazy. She'd probably walk in and just like, oh my God, we're starting here. Why are the toys all there? Why is there so much stuff on your counter? I have more stuff than I do space. I need more space. Or I just need to downsize more. She's going to come in with that magic wand, just like, we're going to do this and this and this. So it's, that could be it. I would just sit and drink my coffee and just sort of like, okay. What we want to bring in, is that, looking at the cup, we want to be magical. We want to bring that magic into the life. We want to bring in that energy of transformation into our world. That is so, so important, right? Kind of like that I'm trying to get rid of because she plays the saint, but is real. Yeah. And that's what this person's doing. And I don't want to say her name out there on Facebook because I don't want to give it power, right? We'll start with the blueprint on your house so I can plan it. A blueprint, and then it goes. It's a half a duplex. That's what I live in. So this one wall in front of me, there you go, and then everything's off of that. I don't even know the measurements of my house, but it's where we are coming into this darkness, right? This dark phase of the moon means that we have to really take the step internally into ourselves, to take that step into the direction of where we need to go. And sometimes it is where we feel all tied up about it. We feel like there's just, we can't get out of, there's no way of getting out. And he's, and you you know what you need to do, you know what you have to do, but it's frustrating. So there's a lot of frustration. Eight of Swords. I even got the Hangman, coming in. The Hangman can be very frustrating because it's like, yeah, I'm hanging upside down, but what can I do? And you got your other leg free, you still have your hands aren't really tied behind your back. So there is that energy of feeling tied up or overwhelmed, and with this all, and especially when someone is doing or trying to throw negativity at you, right? And this is why I'm really, when people get together, like little witches get together, even prayer circles too. And I've noticed that with prayer circles where they're praying for this person to have a better attitude, or they're praying for this person to awaken to what? To awaken to their ways. My sole purpose is to, awaken people to their highest purpose, to where they feel that they are led to. And that higher purpose could be to be the best mom in the whole world, or the best dad, or the best, just being that person who comes in with joy, to their world. It could be, stepping in and being the great teacher or the CEO or whatever it is. But that's, to me, that's more of my sole purpose, is awakening. And sometimes awakening people to seeing truth. Truth is the big one. Seeing truth, and when people see their truth of who they are, can be very frustrating, and like you don't want to look at it, right? You don't want to look at that. Hexes are sounding good right now. That's because of the meme that you sent, or that thing that you sent me yesterday, Amanda. You just like, I just drop it. You're out of here. It's where I'm seeing that people just, just like thinking of Hexes. People just need to, when you do see the truth about who you are, the shadow sides. That's one of the reasons in doing this book, right? So last night I was teaching my tarot class, and in teaching the tarot class, showing them how to do a year reading for yourself. And so I did me as an example, and the first two cards for doing a year reading for November, December were not good cards. There were transformational cards of looking into your shadow side and going through a lot of heart pain of going forward. But when you go through that, the rewards are there, right? Just be straight with her if she won't go. Yeah, exactly. And this is where energy is coming in. And this is where I feel doing the 13 phases of the moon is going to be such a powerful energy. And it even, you can order this book on Amazon. Okay. So you can get this book on Amazon. And and if you want to work with me on this, and I can help lead you on this and doing elixirs on here of creating that world and going into the energies. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I really, 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 really do. And starting on October 21st, because we got a Scorpio sun, we'll have the dark moon in Scorpio, and then we'll have the full moon in Taurus. And the full moon in Taurus will be on Halloween. That's the blue moon. So it's not only a full moon, but it'll be a blue moon. And working with that energy of the blue moon with the Celtic energy, and bringing in the goddesses for that. So this is where I feel as a group to come together. It's different than my moon festing. And it is where coming in and doing, because being accountable to show up on a weekly basis to say, okay, this is what we're going to be doing. and coming into our sovereign self. So this is what I feel is a big part of where we're heading, is for many of us, and especially for I know I know I have Dwayne here. I have lovely men that come in here, but there is coming into the sovereignty, and the self is so important. And the overall focus of the Avalonian tradition is to provide a paradigm of spiritual transformation through which we can come more fully into our personal sovereignty. It is the loom upon which we can weave and reweave the whole and the holy tapestry of our lives. And we define sovereignty as a full conscious self-determination. That is, it is the state of loving, respecting, and knowing oneself, so that the choices we make about who we are and who we choose to be in the world is informed only by our true will, and not by our fears, wounds, or perceived limitations and the expectation of ourselves, of others. I mean, not of ourselves, but of others. So if that sounds like something you want to start doing, definitely get a hold of me, because I didn't post it yesterday, but posting that today. The other part too, is I will be doing another meditation group, and it's going to start on the full moon. It's going to start on October 1st. And we are going to be going through from full moon to full moon. So it's going to start on the full moon in Aries and end in the full moon of Taurus, and on that blue moon. So we're going to be doing a 31-day meditation with that, on bringing in joy and peace into our world and into ourselves. So it is going to be similar to what I'm doing now at 6 a.m. in the morning. Record it, and if you are wanting to join me for that, I'm going to be putting the information up on that. So that's, to me, it's building. It's building. The more we can build together and doing a peaceful community, and spread it out and put it up into the cosmos, the stronger things are going to be. And especially as we are going to be heading into, October, even as we're going into the later part of November here, how things are going to start erupting, and the world is going to start, we're going to start seeing more people being narcissistic and being assholes. I just, call it as it is. Some people being fucking dickheads and assholes, and that is what we want to start calling out. But if we come together and band together and work with this is going to illuminate. It goes out, right? And it goes out in a way that you don't even have to try, and that you stand in your power and you stand in your light, and knowing that in standing in your light and your power, that you are able to accomplish so much. You're able to accomplish much within your own realm and within your own life. So this is important, I feel, for us as we're going through and wanting to make a change for not only the latter part of this year, but as we go into 2021, right? Because 2021 is going to be a lot of air energy. And so we're going to be moving where right now we're in like some heavy earth energies. And then we're going to go into air energy, and air energy can be, air moves in different ways, and it can be very erratic, and it can move people into crazier ways than what they are now, or it can blow you into a brand new, beautiful direction. That's very much what it is. With that type of energy. So, and it's true, Amanda, what Candace is saying is like, you got to be honest and truthful, because I know you want to be nice, and I know you want to be, you don't want to be the bitch friend, but sometimes the friend needs to have that bitch friend that says, you know what? I love you, but I don't need this energy around me. I mean, you can love people. That doesn't mean you have to like them. Liking and loving are two different things, right? Like I love my sister. I don't like her. But it's two different things that say, I'm going to send you love, and I understand where you are right now. And that's the whole thing, that when it comes to this, what's happening with this one person, I get where you're at, and I get the fear that you're in, but you got to really overcome these blocks and overcome this, overcome these ways. Otherwise, you're heading down a way that is, that's going to cause not only you more pain, but you're going to cause a lot of pain for those around you, and test a lot, because there's a lot of hate this person has towards their own self, and you wouldn't know it to see the person, right? You wouldn't know it to see the person. And the thing is that when you see, people being that way and acting that way, it's so, my heart goes out, because I feel their pain, because I am in such a, my energies can feel that so much. But this is where it's like, but you got to own this shit, girl. You got to own it. And if you got yourself together, you could be remarkable, but you're not, right? And playing perfect is not what people need. We got to do that word out, but others working for these white devils and not getting paid. Yeah. There's ways of creating positive change in a peaceful way. But we as humans, or we don't see that, or we don't feel, because we don't see that automatic reaction. It's like physics. I don't see that boom. I want to see the boom when I do that. And this is where the energies are saying the boom is happening. The boom is happening, but it's happening with a flow. It's happening with an energy that's going to help us to get the direction to say yes and pinpoint it. And this is where we need to go. With this new moon, it is about saying, where do you want to put your energy? Where's that magical piece of you that you want to start putting out there, that you want to create and be better at? So this could be even a better communicator, a better lover, a better cook, whatever. It's like putting this energy out there. This is where I want to go towards. This is what's going to bring in the changes. And the thing is that, well, I want it now. Okay. Mars, what's that going to get? That's going to get where Saturn's going to say, fuck you. You're not going to get it now. I'm not going to, fuck you. No, you didn't pay your dues. You didn't do what I asked you to do. So screw it. I'm not going to budge, says Saturn. And Pluto comes in. Yeah, boy. You know what? We got Pluto and Saturn together. Like, I'm sorry. That's Pluto is Hades and Saturn is Satan. Like, what the hell? Together in Capricorn, patriarchal system. Who are saying, we want to make changes, but you got to put some action into it that's going to create it in a positive, loving way. That's the higher end. But people, you see it because people are fighting it. They don't want it. They want to have instantaneous. And what does the instantaneous do? Creates more chaos. That's what it does. It creates more chaos. This is where it's like, well, I've been working at this for 20 years. Well, maybe it's time to find maybe a different way of working at it. Maybe you have been working at it, but you haven't been speaking out about it. Speaking out about it means now you have to take action with it. Right? And that's a big one. Taking the action to it. So I want to show you the beautiful new moon candle that I got yesterday. This is all handmade, this beautiful candle. Right? This beautiful candle. And this beautiful candle is made by, oh, hold on. Put something over it. What's it made by? Well, it's Sunflower Fragrances, but it's made by Design Our Flames Limited. It's made in Canada here. She does have some at Blessed Circle, but it smells wonderful and it burns down the center. So then this illuminates, the outside illuminates. And that's real sunflower that she put in there. So there's real sunflowers and it's just fabulous. There's different ones that that she has, but I felt this really represents this new moon in Virgo because it's just coming to the end of summer and the beginning of fall. So we're, you know, and to me, sunflowers represent fall. I'm bringing in that fall. So that is my new moon candle. And I will be anointing it and putting my anointing oils onto it. And I'm going to scribe on here my intentions for it. And put my info in here and what I am wanting to create for this new moon. So this, I mean, if you're going to get a candle for the new moon, I would get, you know, either something brown or yellow, even blues would be very nice too. You know, purple possibly. Yeah, purple wouldn't be bad. So any of those deep colors for the fall. And what's the name of your new book? This one? This is the book I'm going to be working with. Yes, you can use black candle. You can use a black or a white candle. So that's the name of the book, Charlene, that we're going to be working from. And what I have found personally, just going back to the book, what I found personally is that I can buy this book and I can have it, but I won't really work through it unless I'm in a group. Fact. So doing it on my own is one thing, but doing it with a group brings in accountability with it. And that's what I want to do. I want to bring in the accountability for this in meeting on Wednesday evenings. And I'm not going to say it's going to be every Wednesday evening, but it's going to be for the first couple of weeks to get things going and get us, you know, into a motion. And then, you know, coming in and, okay, we'll meet in 2 weeks or we'll do this. But bringing things into a motion of bringing in the moon energies and that. So there's that book. And I know they started a book club at Blessed Circle, and she has a fairy book that she's working with, which is a very cool book too, as an addition to this one, but won't add that one yet. And then the candle. So the black candle, yes, Amanda would do very well. Anointed with whatever oils you want. And how I usually anoint my candles is that I put the oils onto my palm and I create that heat and I kind of massage it in or rub it in, you know. And if you want to, you can roll your candle into different herbs. So you can take your black candle. The thing is with black, your hands will become black in anointing the oil because it's because of the dyes that are in the black. Okay. But you can then take a pencil, a pen, if you have a sharp knife, and then scribe into what you want to create for that moon. Now, if it's a long tapered candle, you can just light it for that time that you're doing it and then light it each day till it burns out. If you have a big pillar candle, it'll take a little bit longer, but it could last you from new moon to new moon or even a little bit longer, which is fine too, because you're burning off that energy. I use tax. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, definitely. So bringing that in. And I love when I do my tapers and I put you know, chips of crystals in them and stuff like that for burning and that. So it just adds a little ambiance to it and a little witchiness to it too. So you can do that. But bringing the energies in and around, I feel is it's important right now, and bringing that in. And I'm, you know, I'm thinking in my head, how am I going to get the plan to Candace for her to redecorate my house? So there's that. And this is a book that I just found in my and this is a book, and it's I don't know if they print it still, but it's the truth about the most scared night of the pagan year. It's Halloween, the witch's Halloween. So it's a complete guide of magical incantations, recipes, spells, and lores. And this was in my book collection, and it has some really cool different things in here, and songs and what it's all about. So anyways, that's another book. So I thought, pull that out for you guys. So, my lovelies, I want you to have a fabulous day and to be open to your intuition on the energies that are coming through, to focus on what your direction needs to be in your life and what your direction needs to be in the world around you. And for your family. So for those with your family, you got to go with what is best for the highest good for your family, right? And sometimes that may not be the highest good what other people want you to be. So that's important. That's important. So may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say, in all that you be, and all that you do. Have a blessed day. And we will talk to you soon. And definitely, if you are interested in anything that I'm doing or want to book a reading, send me a message. God bless, and the Goddess bless you. Blessed be everybody. Bye-bye.